at times this morning, it really felt as though I was watching a bloody soap opera. I mean, all of that drama with that ball, or shall I say balls. I mean, how many ball changes? 2 or 3 days ago, I spoke about greed in this game. Was Shubman Gill just a little bit too greedy there? Okay, KL Rahul, big moment of the drop catch of Jamie Smith. Is he going to make up for it now? Is he going to get another 100 at Lord's? And is Jofra Archer the missing piece of the puzzle for England? This is my review of day 2. Let's start straight off with the morning. I mean, it was all even Stevens coming into today, and then here comes Jasprit Bumrah and bowls probably the best spell of the series. Why the hell would you go and change that ball? I mean, that ball was doing so much. Nasser Hussain made a very good point. You've got this rock in your hand that you know exactly what it is doing, because it was literally, Bumrah today came in from the nursery end. Okay, yesterday he was doing damage from the pavilion end. Today, I think he was specifically sent in to absolutely get Ben Stokes, Left-handed batter, nursery end, the ball just nipping in, a fantastic ball. Unplayable really, because that's what Bumrah does. He takes the conditions and he makes the best use of them. Okay, he doesn't even just get Ben Stokes, he goes and he gets Joe Root as well. He got really, really important wickets, and then you go and you change the ball. You've got this rock in your hand, you know exactly what it is going to do. You want to swap this thing out that's been it's caused carnage for a lucky packet draw out of a box. Doesn't make sense, guys, and it was just a little bit greedy. And this is how costly it was. Okay, 118 runs for the last 3 wickets. Again, a drop catch by KL Rahul. Jamie Smith, this is the second time though. I don't know if this happened in the test match before this one. I think so. It was off a spinner. I don't know if it was Jadeja or Washington in the previous match, but KL looked a bit sleepy in the slips. Now, he's one of the most decorated cricketers, I think, in the world. He's a great wicketkeeper. I think he's a great fielder. He's one of the best batsmen. But just again, it almost felt as though he wasn't ready. Now, if you get a guy like Jamie Smith, you kind of know what kind of game he's going to play. It's the same with Rishabh Pant. They're going to play aggressive style cricket. Okay, so the chances of them nicking the ball early in their innings is pretty damn high. So big moment that, and it's not just the fact that Jamie Smith went on to score, I think 51 it was. He was dropped on 5. It's the fact that he ended up having this partnership with Bryden Carr. So 2 big mistakes, in my opinion, was changing that ball for India, and also then, the drop catch, because it led to this massive partnership, and it also led to England scoring 118 runs. This isn't Headingley. Okay, we're not back at Leeds now. 118 runs on this pitch, it's big. Okay, it's big. He's somewhat making up for it now with the bat. He does have the feel of he can go and make another 100 here at Lord's. A bit of a weakness of Ben Stokes that we've noticed here is that he's been having some issues with the ball seaming in. Now, you're playing at Lord's. That's something that is going to happen if you've got quality bowlers bowling at you like a Jasprit Bumrah, who's absolutely brilliant at that. So that's just something to note. And then also Jamie Smith. I was quite surprised. Shubman Gill is also on this list. But look at this average against short ball. Shubman coming from the subcontinent. I'm not sure if he had an issue with this earlier on in his career. Let me know if that is in fact the truth, but that's quite remarkable there from Shubman Gill. But you look at somebody like a Bumrah or a Joe Root. If they're on the team sheets, you might as well just put their names up on the honour board even before the game starts, because that's just what players like that's what they do. And Joe Root, in fine company, I feel like I'm going to be saying this every single day, in fine company now. He is now past the wall and Stephen Smith, and he has now got 37 centuries. He also took an absolute blinder of a catch. What a way to go on to break the record for the most catches for an outfielder. That catch was just, he was even moving. His momentum was going to the right, and then he just kind of, England and their dance moves. Did you see that Jamie Smith one today as well? England are definitely dancing in their free time. Very acrobatic from them so far, but Yes, I felt like for me, again, I want to also talk about the supporting bowling. I thought Siraj was good, but it's just strange for me that people keep on mentioning that that India end up winning more matches when Bumrah is not playing. Okay, yeah, Bumrah plays most of his matches outside of India, but you also have to start looking at this fact of like, how do the other bowlers perform when he's playing? Because I just feel like their performances just completely drop. Not a good game so far for Akash. I thought Siraj was actually pretty good. At Lords is difficult. That's what I'm saying. You need to look at what Bumrah has done. You need to look at what some of the Aussies have done and what Rabada hasn't played at Lords in years. And here they come. They've got one match and they just get everything right. And this slope is tricky. It's tricky. It can bring the best out of some bowlers, and it can also make others just completely kind of fall off the bus in a way. But Jamie Smith, coming back to him as well, he now equaled the record with QDK, Quinny. 21 innings it took them to get to 1,000 runs. Guys, that's some impressive stats, really. He's just great. I foresee a big future for him in all formats of the game. Jofra Archer, something that I've mentioned a few times is that I just felt like there weren't really any good plans from the English bowlers to left-handed batters. It never looked, okay, apart from Gill, but it never looked as though the left-handed batters were ever in danger. And here comes Jofra Archer. Again, you know, pavilion end, fantastic outswinger, I think, the second ball. And then the third ball, he squares Jaiswal up. And it was just, geez, that was a really, really good wicket. Things are still very even for me at this moment in time. Chris Wokes is starting to look a little bit better for England. We lost 15 overs today, so I think another point that we need to discuss is, you know, England complain all the time about them having points deducted. I think India has also had points deducted once. But this Duke's ball in England, I think it's a problem. It's wasting a lot of time, and therefore you're not getting your overs done in the day. We lost like 14 or 15 overs today. I don't know if I've said that before, but it's absolutely insane to me, all because of this ball. Now, they've tried out the Kookaburra ball in some of the county games, and we're just getting draw upon draw upon draw. If my facts here are correct, you need to correct me if I'm wrong. So it's just a serious problem. But red for Ruth today, beautiful initiative. I'm wearing something red, something new. It still feels very even for me. I just, yeah, I don't know. What were your thoughts today? I just thought some errors from India today, and I just hope it doesn't come back to bite them.